Hi guys, for no reason other than because I can, I printed a larger paddle, so I'm going to see if we can do a circuit of this water butt. Wind it up the right way. Obviously I've already tried it and it did go all the way round once. Because we're going the full width, we can get more turns on the rubber band, so potentially we can get more distance than we were with the original version. This is the Mark II anyway. Mark 1, the cross pieces were in the middle here, so we had a short bit of rubber band to wind up. What I really wanted was to get the paddle big enough to have it that way up and have it reach all the way down through. But I've tried that and it's just not quite big enough, even this one that's about 2 centimetres wider than the original. And then we run into problems if it gets much bigger and it hits the bar. So I'll have to do a bit of redesign. I could make it double length, add another can, just have a couple of connectors to join them up, and then we could have a much bigger paddle in the middle. But for now, we'll just see if we can do a circuit. Because I'm not paying attention, I'll probably overwind this, and it'll snap. Looking okay at the moment. Give that a good left turn. So we go round in circles. Oh, it's jamming. Well, we have done a complete circuit. I think we could have gone just a bit further if it hadn't got stuck under the side there. We'll try it with a bit more rudder on it. Just while we're winding this up, my printer is starting to play up again. I've had a good long session of the 3D printer being absolutely perfect with no issues. But the last few prints have got some lines in them. So I've probably got a dirty nozzle. Either that or the filament's been out too long and it's got some moisture in it. I don't really know why I'm bothering with paddle boats. It just sort of caught my imagination the other day and I thought I'd have a go. I've got no specific reason for doing paddle boats. They're not very efficient. Right. See how we go pointing this way. Oh, I've put that rudder over a long way now, haven't I? Well, it did better. I think that'll do. This one's really just a bit of fun. Well, they're all a bit of fun, really. I don't do anything for any financial gain or business purposes. I just have a bit of fun. Just going to do a little test. That's a reply to one of the comments. So we'll use my curved paddle first, and then we'll try a straight paddle. So I'll put the curved paddle on first. Make sure I put it the right way round, that way. We'll just have it going round in circles in the water butt here. I say circles, it will do about one circuit. In fact, depending on how I edit this video together, you've probably just watched it do this once. But then I thought I'd better do the straight paddle as a comparison, because it's a regular comment. The main thing about this curved one is it's a pain to wind it up. Put the rudder hard over. Okay, it did sound like it was rubbing against one side, but we'll go straight to the other paddle now. Right, It's going to be forwards. This one's the same diameter as the other one. And the same width. And it is easier to wind up. Looks about the same. All right, off we go again. I would say we got about the same distance. No dramatic difference anyway. If I was generous, I'd say that one looked better. Trouble is, you sort of get ideas in your mind and you expect to see different performances. If we were doing this scientifically, we'd count the number of turns and probably run it in a straight line. I'm judging the number of turns by the tightness of the twists. Just beginning to get the second layer of twists. All right, off we go again. That was a good 1.5 turns, wasn't it? Or circuits. I'll put the other paddle back on again. Put it on the wrong way round. Yeah, that's better. It's definitely harder to wind up with this paddle because you can't just hold it in place with one finger. Just got the second layer of twists forming. So that should be about the same number of turns. I don't know. I don't think I can tell a difference. They're about the same. In my heart, I think this one might be doing better, but without actually counting the number of turns to be sure. That one seems to do less disturbance, bouncing up and down. This one was actually going up and down quite a bit. I don't know if you noticed that. It was doing that. Anyway, that'll do. I think we spent enough time on this now.